Boom, and we're live. What's going on, you guys? I think you're muted, Charlie.
Shit, I accidentally muted myself. I said, Gainesville, USA, baby. Here we are. Here we come.
Hey, baby.
Dude, the bull market's not even fucking over yet. Oh, this is too good.
We got to start a city in the United States called Gainesville.
We could probably just buy one. You know, it probably already exists. They just have to change the S to a Z.
Yo, welcome, Homo. Homo Deuce.
Yeah,
welcome, dude. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, Nick, I just subscribed to CCC. Your morning stream with Plan C convinced me. Oh, welcome, dude.
No, Plan C's a G, man. He has a lot of. He always spits fire.
Definitely, man.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, be sure to comment. Be sure to comment later on. You guys have to go on the Fresh and Fit podcast and comment in their YouTube channel as well. Just tell them, hey, dude.
Oh yeah.
Go follow Charlie and Miguel on their channels and stuff, man. We need to grow the Moon Gang army.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. We'll be in there answering some questions and dealing with some trolls as we usually do. But yeah.
Junior, we will be. I mean, we're actually, it's still on sale right now, so you can get in right now.
Yeah, so you want to grab, I can grab the link here in a second. I think I have it right here. But we'll be opening the class until Tuesday, September 7th at midnight. There you go. Perfect. Thanks for throwing that in.
Oh, yeah, no
Tuesday, September 7th at midnight. Go through there, the cultivatecrypto.com /product or shop and go into the crypto mindset course. And get it before midnight, September 7th. You won't be able to get in afterwards. So definitely jump in on that. But this will be the last course that we do in 2022. So if you want to know first, A, how to make money in Q4, but then B, how to take profits as we get, pretty hyped towards the end of the year, right? Jump into the course. If you want to, try to do that on your lonesome, best of luck to you. Hopefully you have the tools to be able to do that. But we'll see. We'll see where people end up in January, because in January, I think if let's say Bitcoin goes to like $130,000 and then it goes back down to, let's say, $90,000 or $85,000, right?
Right.
People will be screaming bloody murder, and saying a lot of shit in January, and they'll be saying the bull market's over. Okay, time to pack your bags. 4-year cycle's done. Nah,
not even. Oh, one more thing just before I forget. Make sure to, if you guys are paying, you guys can pay in crypto, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Make sure to send an email at charlie@cultivatecrypto.com, and in the subject letter, either put, hey, I'm paying for the course in Bitcoin or ETH. And you'll get instructions from Liam. Liam will send them instructions and essentially where to send the money, and then from there you get a 10% discount, which is fantastic.
Yep, $807.30.
Perfect, man. Hey, I was shocked. Hey, Welcome back, Tom Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil's from Gainesville. And he's living in Gainesville right now.
No way, really? That's cool. Yo, welcome back. Hey, Tom, I did see your DM. I'm so sorry, man. I couldn't answer anything. I'm pretty. Me and Charlie are really backlogged.
Yeah,
on
we're
DM
swamped.
right now. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty swamped. So
yeah, I did send him a quick message as well, and welcome back to Gainesville.
I would love to, if you're in the course, man, Tom. I would love to hear somewhere in there how your hex is doing. I want to. How you stated, man. I would love to hear that for real.
Yeah,
shout out to you, man.
It's doing well. It's doing well.
Yeah, but join the crypto mindset, change your life, change your mindset, and let's all get fucking rich.
Yeah, baby.
Wealthy. Yeah, wealthy, rich. Oh,
everything.
Dude, Solana hit 170.
Whew. I told you guys just the other day when it was down at what, like 120. I said, "Yep, the next target is 167." Yeah. There we go.
Charlie was so dead on his prediction on Solana, dude. Like you got to stand up and take a standing ovation on that right
there. But yeah, I would say so. Here's what's the case with Solana right now, right? In terms of the price, I have to look at the chart. I haven't looked at it today yet. But just from what I was looking at just over the last basically couple of weeks. So right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are also pumping. They're basically, Bitcoin is Ethereum's kind of stalling a little bit right now. As long as Bitcoin stays above about $51,000 or $52,000, we can still have highs, and Ethereum has to stay above like 3,700, and it can still go up. But if it goes down below those areas, then you're going to start going into the cycle low, going into the middle of this month. And then during that time, so it depends on how long they stay up. If Bitcoin and Ethereum can stay going up for the next 1 week, exactly. I'm used to it. Miguel's used to it as well. We're both used to it. It's all good. But like, yeah, so if we keep going up for another week on these coins or whatever, then we go into the cycle low from there. Solana could hit $230, but I'm not expecting it. I don't expect it. Right. What I would say is if Bitcoin and Ethereum, let's say they start rolling over here the next couple of days, basically. I'm even forgetting what fucking day it is. It's Tuesday, right?
No,
Tuesday, my time. Yeah. Monday night, your time, right? So yeah, like maybe by Friday, right? If they start rolling over into the weekend or something like that, then, we could have some pretty good discounts on these coins going into, the next 3 weeks. So it really depends on Bitcoin, Ethereum. Keep paying attention to those, but just keep in mind if we do get Bitcoin, Ethereum continuing to pump here for about 1 more week, then Solana's next target would be 230. But I haven't yet done it. Perfect. We will. I will be taking an extra about quarter off of my Solana portfolio at the current price. I haven't done so yet. I might just do it live here on stream and in the background here. I don't know. I have to take a look at the chart here.
We should talk a little bit about that because I think it might be prudent, some of you guys, because you guys are up quite a lot. Me and Charlie still suspect a little bit of not a downturn, but just a little bit of just some little FUD around the 15th of September, basically.
Yeah.
So taking a tiny bit of profit, maybe 5%, nothing, just having a little, adding a little bit to your dry powder is probably smart. And obviously, don't get out of your position. That's pretty dumb.
Exactly. And especially if Bitcoin doesn't go below $46,000, the altcoins can continue to run. But usually when we get these types of moves to the upside, especially after as big of a dip that we had in the earlier part of the summer, right? Expect dips, right? I think whenever people get so confident in the market not dipping, then they're like, oh yeah, it's just going to always go up. That's pretty much right when we usually get a dip. So yeah, and dips are great. Dips are for buying.
Definitely, yeah. So there's a difference. So there's one where like a coin has gone up so damn much, right? Taking 5% off the top is never a bad idea. But normally if we didn't know it was going to be like a little downturn or something, it'd be tell you, yeah, just roll it into ETH and then go from there. But since it's going to be kind of a market wide thing, it'd be better to go, take a little into USDC. It's probably a smart move.
Yeah. And worst case scenario, right? Yeah. They come up and they come back down to basically their current prices at the end of the month. You buy back in at the same price. If you're, but this is all about, again, like the rule of threes and stuff like that, right? So, for people in the course, they understand these ideas, these concepts. For people who haven't taken the course yet, get in the damn course.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Chris Perez. I took a little profit at 168 on Sol. I'll be putting it back lower. Yep.
There
Nice.
we go.
See,
Yeah, I think Solana.
Right there, man.
Let me actually take a quick look at where the chart is, because there's two scenarios, right? We keep going up to 230, or we basically top out at the current price, and then we have a bit of a pullback. If we have a pullback from the current price, basically what we're looking at is a pullback to anywhere between, it looks like about $75 to $110. If we were to continue up to 230, then we'd have a pullback to somewhere between 155 to about 105 or $100. So the likelihood, even if we continue up, of having a pullback and a touch below 150 basically, or around 150, is pretty likely. So just FYI on that.
Let me just show it on CoinMarketCap real quick. Let me see. You want to share your screen too if you want to show them the chart? But
yeah, we can pull that up in a second here.
Yeah. I was hoping to catch it at 69.69, but oh well.
And just give it some time.
That you know what? So we'll mention this and stuff, but during the tail end of this bull market, this will be $1 trillion. This will be $1 trillion. Obviously, from here, all these can be. It can be.
You get $1 trillion. You get $1 trillion. Everybody gets $1 trillion.
I truly believe that the whole top 5 will be $1 trillion market cap.
Yeah.
The whole top 5. That is, and these will be hundreds of billions right here. So just to let you know what the kind of gains we're talking about here, man. Gainesville, USA, man. Like it's.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Solana do its best to flip BNB there, because yeah, what's it at right now? 50 billion in market cap, and BNB is at 83. Within reach.
Let me look at FTT. Where's FTT right now? FTT. That's another great coin. You can get a nice interest on it. That is 7 billion. So 7 billion.
Looking to grab some FTT between $50 to $60 towards the end of this month would be very, very nice.
There's a let me pull out the old calculator right here. So let's put 63 divided by 7. Let's just say 3. Dude, so basically, FTT is 11.3x cheaper than BNB in terms relative to market cap. That's a substantial sort of thing. So especially if we know like FTT, it might if you're going to buy Binance coin, I probably would recommend buying FTT over Binance coin right now. Definitely, because it's a much better deal, as well as the way that Sam Friedman has just kind of positioned himself in the United States. He's going to be a lot more U.S. friendly than Binance coin. But Binance USA is still going to be in the play. But it's still if I have to say which one's going to have the most likely chance to IPO, it's probably going to be FTT.
It's like, yeah, it's just like Binance has peaked and is kind of on the slightly on the decline, and right. Solana, and FTT and FTX are basically on the ramp up. So it's just like, okay, it's not that Binance is going to do bad. BNB coin is going to do just fine throughout the rest of this bull market, but I just think Solana is going to do better.
Right. So Terra right here, if the dip does happen in about maybe a week or so, Terra will probably go down to mid 20s, $25, $21. That's the perfect place to buy it, because the upgrades, the Columbus 5 is happening on the last day of September.
Yeah, so, you want to be in by then.
Basically, yeah. So I'm going to load up on Terra myself, but I'm going to wait until the middle of the month to do my Terra, basically.
Yeah, wait for a good dip.
Damn it, I got the Charlie problem. I got too many tabs open.
Hey man, that's what happens in crypto, man. It's just too many things to look at, too many good stuff, too many good things happening.
Yeah, don't buy this crap right here. Anyone's that's coming from the Fresh and Fit podcast, this is where we're talking about internet, computer, ICP. No, this is the sort of thing where like you'll it could keep up $50, that being the low on this coin. But the thing is you'll have opportunity costs where you'll have your money in here for about a full year before this thing starts moving, and then you've missed out on tons of other coins. If you're I'd rather you have your money in Litecoin than internet computer. I mean, literally.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have your money in Bitcoin Cash than internet.
Oof,
computer.
that's oof.
That is,
bro. You fucking do an internet computer bad. I love it.
AVAX too. AVAX. Actually, I think AVAX is coming out with something pretty recently as well. But I think their upgrade's happening in October, like October 18th, if I remember right, somewhere in there. There's a little upgrade on Avalanche. I'm sorry.
The poor man's Luna and Solana.
Yeah, it is.
I'm joking. I give Avalanche a hard time.
It is true. It is true. but it's got more yield. But because it's more degenerate, it's sort of like if Solana and Binance Chain had a baby. If that makes
There
sense.
you go. Yeah.
But no, definitely, man. Yeah, if you want to pull up the chart for Solana, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we could take a look. So I just showed people.
One last thing.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Oh no, it went below. So the whole time
I was at 40 cents for a good time during the show.
This is still wonderful, man. That's a great price right now.
Yeah, yesterday on the show, I was saying basically it's going to just kind of oscillate between 30, probably 39 and 41 cents for a few days here. And then looks like it wants to go up towards about 46, 47 cents, maybe come back down a little bit towards like 35, 38 cents. And then boom, do like a pretty good run here after that.
This is so crazy to say this for anyone that's watching right now, like 100,000 hex. This was equivalent to about, I remember back in the day, I could get 100,000 hex for about 0.08 Ethereum. So not even 10%, 8% of an Ethereum could get me 100,000.
Yeah,
Game, baby. This is why it pays to be early, man, and it pays to be paying attention. So, for anyone that's new right now, especially from the fresh and fit guys that come over, you're welcome. But you make a lot of money. You get rich in the bull market. You get wealthy in the bear market.
Yes.
So when the prices collapse at some point, right? Stay around, pay attention, stick around, because there's buying opportunities. When you buy the all-time low, there's possibilities to get back to the all-time. So let's just say the all-time high on Bitcoin's $250,000, and let's say it crashes back down to 60 grand. You could buy Bitcoin back at 60 grand. Within a year, it'd be back at close to $200,000. You've made a safe multiple of 5 to 6 times on your money before even the bull market starts up again.
Yeah, because the altcoins at that point won't really have done almost anything. Ethereum, it might change a little bit for Ethereum in the next bear market compared to what it's done in the past. Usually, Ethereum won't have done much by that point either. Most of the gains in the early bull market are mainly Bitcoin and like 1 or 2 special altcoins. In the last bear market, it was Litecoin and Chainlink. In the next bull market, Litecoin actually does what usually is one of the early movers. But yeah, Bitcoin's usually the main play at the early stages of the bull market. You make that easy, right? Let's say 50 to 250,000 again, so an extra 5x. Then let's say you have like 100,000 to start with in the next beginning of the next bull market. You 5x that, you got 500,000. Then the altcoins really start coming back, and then you buy those at their lows too, because we didn't get a lot of the lows in the altcoins until about March of 2020 actually, and the bull market started in basically March, April of 2019. So it was a whole year that Bitcoin was dominating the market until the altcoins finally started coming back actually.
Right. So me and Charlie, especially in 2019, we were saying this. Anyone that knew us, we were screaming to buy BTC at this price right here. I mean, just you were able very easily. You were able to buy $3,000, but even if you missed it, you were able to catch 4,000, 5,000, 6,000.
Oh yeah, 5 to 6,000. I would say it was like where a lot of people were able to catch it if they were quote unquote relatively early.
And it dropped back, and you got that chance to buy again. So if you missed this, it dropped back down again, because I remember I think it topped out somewhere here, like it topped somewhere
$14,000.
Yeah, and then went back down. So you were able to catch it. I caught a little at 4,000. It's not showing this on this chart, but I caught some at 4,000, a low $5,000 BTC again. Today, even if you had just caught this low, you're up 10 times on your money on the safest asset in cryptocurrency. 10 times.
And that would have been over the course of 1 calendar year from March 2020 to about March, April 2021.
Definitely. Hey, be sure you guys hit the like button and hit the notification bell, because this is cryptocurrency. You'll sometimes find that you could hit the subscribe button on our channels, Cultivate Crypto as well. And what'll happen is you'll go back to our channel and find out you're not subscribed anymore. So you have to hit the notification bell and hit all. So be sure to do that and stuff, because YouTube is just playing some funny games basically. I don't know what's going on with that.
And you'll get good information here for free, right? And so take this video, press share, make a timestamp on it, and share whatever you thought was most interesting with your friends on social media as well, because getting the word out there is really important. I think there's a lot of people out there still buying ICP. There's a lot of people out there still basically using Robinhood to buy their cryptocurrency. These people need help, like not because it's they're not, not because of them, but because of that's what the normal information out there is. It's like buy these random shit coins on the hope that they'll return to the prices from whence they came, and then which is not a good strategy. Somebody asked me that in the show yesterday. Why not buy ICP? Well, the actual move back to wherever it started around $400 or something, people are like, well, it was there before, it can come back again. That's the worst logic. It's a natural logic to have at the beginning of a bull market, but it's the worst logic to have. Why? Because actually going back up to those prices, you have more resistance, whereas a coin that is going into new all-time highs from here has zero resistance. It's kind of like more atmosphere to go through,
Right.
in order to get to space. So you want the least amount of resistance on your coin. So you want your coin to be at new all-time highs, because then it can just run like an MFer, right? So this is what we got here.
Be sure to follow Cultivate Crypto on his YouTube channel right here, man. And so just to give you guys one example, this is what I mean. You hit subscribe, you hit this notification bell has to be just like that with the little outlines
Vibration.
right there. Yeah, that means like all. So you have personalized none, right? Obviously you hit all, and that way you don't get unsubscribed. I got unsubscribed from Charlie's channel one day. Charlie's
Dude,
channel.
yeah, I think it was both Rolo's channel and Bellet Brand's channel as well the other day. I was like, what the fuck? How did I get unsubscribed from these? I subscribed to him like a year ago or something.
Yeah, so definitely do that, and also follow Charlie at Cultivate Crypto on Twitter as well. We're always posting stuff on Twitter, and you can find Charlie at cultivatecrypto.com. It's right there in the header and stuff. And then same thing with me, man. Yeah.
Then get in the fucking crypto mindset course, baby. I don't know. You want to show that screen as well? How somebody can jump into the crypto mindset course?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me right there. So this is the crypto. Let me put this in the chat real quick. Yeah, so you can sign up here at cultivatecrypto.com. You can buy the course right now. It's $897. You can pay with Google Pay, PayPal, or you also have an option as well to do maybe 3 to 4 payments as well. So you can actually lower that payment there. So you can be like $200 a payment. So you guys can get into the course. If for some reason you guys want to pay in crypto, all you have to do is send an email to charlie@cultivatecrypto.com, and then the subject letter put I want to pay with Bitcoin or Ethereum. We're only accepting a Bitcoin and Ethereum because this we just have a software in the background to be able to track these receipts for you guys. So yeah, and if you do pay with crypto, you get a 10% discount. Okay, so just remember that. So if you do pay with Bitcoin or ETH, 10% discount. One last thing. So when you do pay for the course, we are manually going. We have some guys in the background manually going through the emails to send you guys your specified links to get into the Telegram group and give you some basic information as well. Check on your email every 1 or 2 hours. And be sure to check either your inbox or your spam, okay? We've had quite a lot of people, before you send us a message, just wait a little bit, wait a couple hours, and then check your inbox and your spam. You'll see it in there, and then you'll have the link to get into the Telegram group, and then there, ask all the questions you want. Like literally everyone's so helpful in there. We got mods and people in there just giving you tons of stuff. We also have a link to a what do we call it? I think like a spreadsheet where it has links and useful stuff to where to go, Celsius links, which exchanges to use, and all the basics and stuff. And then from there, we'll be hosting all kinds of things as well. And we got some surprises for you as soon as the course is over. I've got some. Me and Charlie got some sauce for you guys.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let's see here. I was just saying, awesome to Hooper, and then
That should take 7 days. That should take 7 days. Yeah.
Cultivate. Yeah, that's correct. Moon Math. There's a guy called Moon Math in there. I love it. Yeah. So do all those things, right? We're gonna have a good time in there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, in Moon Math, if you're not sure, just click the link, and then the email's at the top, and you just copy and paste it from up there, basically.
Yeah. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. I don't know. We're just chilling here now.
No, definitely, man. I'm just so happy with all the prices right now. I mean, just like everything that me and Charlie have been saying for years is just happening. And like just for some of you guys, because you guys are anyone that's from the Fresh and Fit podcast or any like OG Moonganger should know this already as well, is that me and Charlie were basically one of only basically the only 2 people on YouTube that were even bullish on crypto at all.
Like, I know, it's kind of sad, bro.
It's really like I actually got really, I had some other people that were pretty bullish on crypto too before in the past, and then when I checked some of these guys out, so even some of my good buddies and stuff got like in May they thought the bull market was over. I couldn't. Me and Charlie just our mouths were open, like what the fuck? Like it was pretty alarming, and that's just something that I'm trying to tell you. Like I mean, like the bull market, it's not over. Even if there's a dip, and so it's not over. There is so much. We'll go over this in the course of what's going to happen next year. But the amount of money that's coming into cryptocurrencies is insane. The amount of companies going public in North America, that's both America and Canada, just for you guys to know. Or there's a ton of companies from like top of my list. I think I got about 10 to 11 companies trying to go public next year. So we have this huge parade of money that's going to enter the space, and that can drive the crypto prices to bonkers levels, crazy levels. So we'll definitely have strategies for that. We'll have Coinbase strategies, and we'll have all kinds of things essentially to be able to profit on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's almost, one of those things where, I don't know, it's just such a fantastic market to be in. Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, where are things at? Oh, green candles everywhere. Everybody's making money. This is great, and then whenever the prices, basically come back down, okay, time to buy more, then rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Like this is absolutely fantastic.
Right. So this is actually a good question right here. So what is likely to happen at the end of the bull market in quarter 3, 2022? A bear market for 1 or 2? It's going to be 1 year. It's not going to be 2 years. When we say a bear market, it's not going to be the bear market like in 2017. So so this is something also like more stuff.
We'll also should define what we consider a bear market, because I think some people have different definitions as well.
So Charlie, what do you think? I mean, what's a bear market in your definition?
So like Bitcoin specifically would go down more than 60%.
Got it.
Or 65%, right? And then Ethereum obviously maybe more than 70% in terms of a decline. But then I think what he's mentioning there from 1 to 2 years, is he mentioning from when the market bottoms or when the market comes back and makes a new all-time high? Right? I think that's a big distinction right there, because 1 year from top of the bull market to bottom of the bear market, like Miguel is saying here, very, very likely and very reasonable, right? So then there's also opportunities within there too that you guys can do. Now, going back to the new all-time highs, that's a different story, right? Does it take 1.5, 2, 3 years to get back to new all-time highs, right? It basically took Bitcoin until December of 2021 to get to new all-time highs from December of 2017, right? So that was basically 4 years from old all-time high to new all-time high, right? So to get to new all-time highs takes quite a bit longer, but the bear market in terms of high to low will, roughly a year makes sense. But how do you define it in terms of those?
That's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Once we get a huge correction, personally, me and Charlie don't believe that Bitcoin is going to take like a 90-80% dump anymore to dip down in the bear market. We're very close to kind of past that. If it happens maybe one more time, and that's about it. It's a sort of thing where there's so much money in the space where the volatility in BTC is going to start dropping down from this kind of point, from this point on. Doesn't mean that there isn't 50% corrections. There's always going to be 50% corrections, but the times of 90% dips down I think that's kind of long and gone, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's enough hodlers and there's enough people with money that, if BTC ever dropped to like $10,000, $5,000, $1,000, I'll back up my whole bank account and buy that.
Yeah. The only thing that I think is going to kind of surprise people is on the volatility is going to be when we flush out leverage trading, because Wall Street and a lot of these newer whales that are coming in with a lot of money from other markets, when they do come into the market, they do add a lot of leverage to the space, right? And when they do that, they do create more volatility in the short term when a dip starts, right? So we might have more violent dips in terms of not percentage losses, but in terms of how quickly they happen from a peak, right? You might kind of get a peak and then a little bit of a trough and a move back up, like a stalling out, kind of like when you stall out an airplane, right? If you're flying and then you just stall it out, and it just goes right like that. That's kind of what happens with when there's too much leverage in the system. So it can get kind of wild there at the beginning. So that will catch a lot of people off guard. But besides that, that's the only real danger that's different from this bull market compared to the previous ones, actually.
Right. So just to go, so we're gonna have a really detailed version of this, like of what's the differences between the past cycles and this cycle and future cycles as well, because I have this is kind of brand new information. Basically, I think we're like what I'm about to say in the courses might be the only. I almost know for a fact that, this what I'm saying right here is a whole new way to think about this, and you guys are going to be the first people to ever get it. So Basically, in 2017, there really wasn't much use case for most projects. Like even though like the projects were doing the best use case in crypto at the time was Ethereum because you could actually launch projects on it.
Right.
But that was pretty much it. Other projects really couldn't even launch. I mean, Cardano was just a white paper at the time and stuff. And,
yeah. Where is it now? It's still just a white paper. I mean, come on, bro. I'm waiting for Sunday. Wait for Sunday to see what happens to the smart contracts. I hope these things actually launch. Let's see.
Right. So during that bear market, it was almost like a 2013, almost like a 2013 bear market where there really wasn't much to do. The prices was all you could focus on. So it crashed down. The NFT market was almost non-existent. There was a couple things here and there, but they just almost went to zero basically.
Yeah, but people buying NFTs in the last bull market was not like everybody was like, "Are you fucking mad?" You know. Yeah. But obviously, picking them up in the bear market was fantastic. I think Maddie from DCL Blogger, right? He was pretty good at picking those up, and that made his bull market extra fantastic.
Right. So it's the sort of thing. I know one guy who made some serious money on crypto kitties, but he just bought them as a joke, and it just was like, whoa. The next thing, like, I have money. Cool. He sold them. Yeah. He got lucky. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But at the time, an NFT was way more ridiculous of a thing back in the day. So, like, literally, he just like, he just bought it because he thought it was cool and it was cheap at the time. I think he was like half an Ethereum. Yeah, it was really cheap. The stuff was really cheap back then. And then it went to like $25,000 for some of these things. So it's like, I
mean, a lot more as well. I think the interesting thing about the Curio cards is I was doing the charting on the NFTs earlier this month when they were peaking out, right? A lot of the Curio cards were peaking out at a couple Ethereum, and they're doing exactly the same pattern that they did the last few, like the last couple of months. Basically is you go for a high. Once you get the high on the Curio card, I can show it here on the chart here in a second. Then basically it goes 2 weeks down. They get to a certain price. I said that the Thinker Curio card would get to about 1.2 Ethereum again. That's where I would start looking to buy it, and that's where it's at this week. Let me pull it up actually, because I think it's quite interesting I mean, you literally can chart NFTs. Like the NFT market right now is so young. It's actually it's more like the ICO boom in 2017. And so it is much easier, not necessarily to predict what's going to be popular, but in terms of what is popular to predict kind of like how it will move around basically when you start noticing these patterns.
Definitely. Modern life dating. Do you guys think we're reaching critical mass before the correction?
In the current situation? Not really.
No, I think it means meet prices maybe. Like the price.
Well, right. Like I think we're getting to highs for this cycle, but the correction is not going to be as crazy as I think a lot of people think. Right. But
it's like we're gonna have lower highs basically.
Oh, did you take care of the super chats? I think there were some super chats.
Oh, there's some super chats. Let me see. Oh yeah, Cam. You guys are doing more shows and musicians on tour. Shoo! Man.
There was one before that too.
Oh,
Saturnex.
Can you pull it, or do you know? Can you read it out?
I can just read it. He says, "Hey guys, I bought Matic under 2 pennies. What will the best to do hold or swapped to something else? If you bought it that cheap, I mean, Matic's a coin that you could probably hold, in my opinion. But what do you think?
Yeah, you can hold. You can earn interest on it on Celsius. Yes, $1.60. If you want, if you're up that much on it, you can maybe take a quarter of that and just kind of build. If that's the only coin you hold, you can maybe sell a quarter of it and start building a little portfolio out.
Yeah, you want more than one coin. Yeah.
Yeah, get some Hex, get some Polkadot. Polkadot right now hasn't even pumped yet, and nor will it pump until like the very last bit of the year when it has its parachain auctions. If you want a little bit, maybe more of a kind of blended approach to that, you can get 50% Kusama, 50% Dot, and Kusama will run earlier, basically.
Oh yeah, I mean Kusama's already going to start to run in October, I think. Like Kusama's great, but there's another super chat here, or did you want to mention something else before we move to that?
No, that's it. Yeah,
there's 2 more that we missed. There was Joseph Moreno with the $5 super chat. It says, "I'm shocked with your prediction of end of bull market by same time next year on Fresh and Fit. What are you seeing that the others are not? I am pumped."
My eyes are open.
Yeah, exactly. Not expecting the past to play out exactly the same as it did in 2017. Like I think very early stages of this bull market, I was just like, everybody is going to expect the exact same pattern, the exact same situation. And that's why it's not going to happen the exact same way. Right.
Yeah. So where does a guy stake Hex for 40% long term? Yeah, here, I'll give you the website. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. After that, there was one more super chat from Kyle Demolito. Taking all their monies without answering their questions. ECC, what kind of scammer are you?
Sorry.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, if you did post a chat or something, or a super chat, just posted. Yeah, so okay, IG Live. I was asking if DOT would dip mid-September too, and what could the dip? Yeah, we actually answered this on the Fresh and Fit actually. So we were saying that it could go into the 20s. I don't think it goes below 21. I think it's too. We're now close enough to the end of the year where the parachain auction could happen, which was somewhere like early December to January, where they're going to do their first parachain auction. That it's. People are kind of starting to buy it up a little bit. Where on the last dip in May, that was so far away that people were really buying DOT. Kusama held up much better than DOT did. But obviously Solana, if you noticed it, right, more of the buys, because it's kind of bifurcated. So like the buys were kind of being split off. Like it would have said 60% Kusama and 40% DOT at the time. All of it's in Solana for people buying Solana. Since at the time Serum and Radium were kind of really unknown at the time, other than me and Charlie telling you guys about it. Shout out Radium Dex.
Yeah, there was one. So the other super chat was from Kyle with the 499 super chat. It says, I have ETH, DOT, Synthetics, and Aave. I have over 100 DOT, and it's my main one I'm focusing on getting more of. Is that good to do? Thank you. Basically, yes.
Yeah, very much so. What I would do, this is obviously, take this with a grain of salt. Personally, I would stake half my DOT and basically not worry about selling any of that until next year. The other half of the DOT, I'd keep it liquid. Basically, that means just keep it in your wallet. So if there is a huge run up on it, you could take a little profit on that and maybe start building up things that haven't pumped so much in your portfolio. So the cool thing is if you've got a good portion of your portfolio, like half of your DOT staked on the Fearless wallet, which will teach you how to do. You'll get 18% APY on it by restaking it. But here's kind of the beautiful thing: when the parachain auctions happen on DOT and more on Kusama, the APYs, which means your interest or your dividends, will actually start going up, because as more and more Polkadot and Kusama are staked for parachain auctions, that money is not competing with you in the pools for earning interest on it. So if eventually you have 10 to 15% of the total supply of Polkadot locked away for years, not in earning interest, then that means there's less and less Kusama and DOT in those pools competing with you. So your interest is going to shoot up. So I think after this next run on the parachain auctions, once they're all said and done on Kusama, we'll probably see somewhere between 20 to 25% APY on Kusama, and probably lagging behind, it might be 18 to 22% on DOT. So that's fantastic. And these are AAA assets. These are light blue chips, both of them. So it's great.
Yeah, I think Smiley Face Vi also had a super chat. There you go.
Oh, hey, loving the shows. God and Kusama doing very well. End of year. End of year. Car pump with them, or will it be more delayed? I think car will pump. If I had to say, it's going to pump like a little before DOT. I'm guessing that's kind of what I think.
Yeah.
And then DOT's really going to
needs adoption.
Needs adoption.
Car, you have plenty of time to dollar cost average in. Once it starts going above its previous all time high, that's when you got to be, basically ready.
Right. Yeah. MoonMath had a great, especially for guys new to the course. What portfolio size is recommended to cover the cost of the course? Honestly, man, it's $1,000. Yeah. Really.
Minimum, right?
Minimum. Yeah.
But I mean, the more the merrier.
Right. No, definitely. And then too, I mean, we have some guys that says like, hey, I'm not actually that. We've had some guys that said, you know what, I took the course just to see if I wanted to be in cryptocurrencies. They took the full course and they're like, wow, this is legitimate. And then from there they went into other assets. We had guys sell a car, because people have extra for some reason people have 3-4 cars if they don't need it, And so I mean, we've got all kinds of stories of like people tippy toe into it, but once you really learn about it, you get in. And the number one complaint that we've had about the courses is, damn, I wish I didn't tippy toe so much.
I wish I would have got in sooner. Yeah. I mean, that's always the case. It's like, I always wish I wish I would have gotten into crypto sooner as well. But, you get in when you get in, and the market's good.
Yeah. That $11 dot was just a dream. Yeah, we were telling you guys, during that dip down, get into dot. Dot was $11 today. It's over $30 right now. That's a 3x. And earning interest on that, which is pretty crazy. You're actually earning more interest than you do on Solana. Solana is only 6% natively, where this is where a dot's about I think 18% natively right now, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, Kelly. Do you guys still have the same $120 sell end of year, or did it change? I never changed it, man. But
Nope.
but if $80 is kind of my minimum on it for the end of year. But the thing is, why the price really hasn't run up is we're still waiting for the not the parachain auctions. I'm sorry, the Series B to happen, which is happening really soon now. We've just been told it's about to happen pretty soon.
2 weeks, I say 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere in that range.
I love that meme. It's great though.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. Only 4 weeks. But it's a sort of thing where that's a supply sink where some people will sell some of their sell token and other people will just cash. So income that would have been buying the token have just been staying on the sidelines waiting in cash or on sell token to then purchase equity. Once the equity raise is done, it's just like what happened last time. The price kind of stalled out during the last time they had the round A. So as soon as the round B is over, we're off. We're pretty much off to the races. And also, I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that they're kind of holding the price there to let people kind of get in at this price point because once it runs, it's going to run, basically. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. So, yeah, man. I think that's all the chats right here. Let's see.
Was there one? I think there was one more. Do we get Tamids? Or no, we did. Yeah, we just said it. Sorry, never mind. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Well, let's do some. Somebody's asking other Polkadot wallets. There's Polkadot JS. There's Polkadot Wallet. There's Trust Wallet. There's a lot of them. Go over to polkaprojects.com if you want to learn about some other Polkadot ones. But let me share my screen. We can take a look at Solana, and then we can take a look at Curio Cards as well. If I press share, there it goes. Check this out.
Okay. Oh yeah, your Curio Cards here off full screen.
Yeah. I just love the idea of charting NFTs. It's great.
You might be one of the first people to do it, actually. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, most people, they probably just do it like without thinking, right? They maybe don't do it like that. But like, if you just like look at the one that I bought this one, right? And it's currently about 1.33. And basically, I mean, you can't put this chart on log scale, so it's hard to see, but you basically get a high here on July 15th at 0.16 Ethereum was the average price. Then you go for about 2 weeks into the low around August 1st, right? Around like basically 15 days, and went down to 0.06, right? So in terms of how much less, right? That's 0.16 down to 0.06. So that's about half or a little bit less, right? The price. And then we get a ramp up here into August 5th or 6th, right? At 0.62. And then, a few weeks later at the end of the month, basically from the 6th to the 20th, so about maybe 3 weeks here, then you got the price going from 0.62 down to 0.23. So about a little less than half again. And then we go up here to the peak that we had on August 26th, right? 2.22. And then we take, let's say, 2.5 weeks, which would be basically about September, basically 6th to the 10th. So today, basically, or here. And we're coming down here to 1.15 was the average price recently. And the high was 2.22. So if we went down by a little less than half, we basically go back to like 1 Ethereum, right? Or maybe a little bit above 1.05. Right. So for something like this, right, if this comes down to 1.05, I think it's a screaming buy. If you want to grab it a little bit before that, or if it definitely goes under 1 Ethereum, right, then it's something to grab, because I mean, Christie's, auction house is going to be auctioning off a group of these in early October.
Yeah.
And then just with the bull market getting pretty crazy into the end of the year, they're going to do well anyways.
Can you go back on the screen for 1 second? Because I have a cool tip. If you are going to buy this, notice the numbers on the top right-hand corner, right?
Let me press it again. Up here, right?
No, I mean the numbers on the card. How it says 7 there. So
right.
So Christie's is going to auction off a full set. So I think there's 31 cards total in the set.
Yep.
But there's so eventually what's going to happen is there's a couple guys hoarding up a significant amount of, like, I think 28, 27, and 25. which there's really not that much of a supply at. So a lot of people can't get the full set. So what's going on right now is actually the second set, which is it's like a set within a set. People are collecting the first 10 cards.
Mm.
So if you can't get your hand, if you're going to buy one, I would recommend, if you are going to do something, with the first 10 cards as to exist as a collection. So there's the 10, and then there's the full set. So if you are going to do this, I highly recommend either getting the one like Charlie's getting, or one of the first top 10 here, the first 10.
Well, yeah, the first one, if you're going to go for Apple,
right,
get old 10
yeah,
Ethereum
it's a little nut, yeah.
So if we go to look at the chart on that one, right, kind of something similar, right? It's basically similar. So we had a higher price here in July of 2 Ethereum, goes down to about a little less than half of that. Again, same timing, right? Here it came from 8.25 to about a little less than half at 3.16. It was up here at 15. So a little less than half of that would be about 6. So if this can get down to, it was down to, looks like 8.8. So if it can get down anywhere close to 6, that would be a great buy on that one if anybody's looking to get the number one here. I mean, yeah.
So let me explain 1 minute why these are so special, right? So what's going on right now is people are going back in time to see what were the first NFTs ever on Ethereum right now. Curio Cards predate even CryptoKitties, actually.
Yep.
Which is pretty surprising. But
I think it was May, like CryptoKitties was towards the end of 2017. Right. This was around, I think, spring of 2017, basically.
Yeah, I think you're right. So this is one of the most OG that's why it looks so simplistic at the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, this fucking Apple amount of fucking digital background. I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, am I gonna buy this one? You know, necessarily, not really, but you know, it's number one. It is more limited than some of the other Curio cards as well, so it's gonna do well. It's just like sometimes, you know, you apply you have to apply the right logic to it. I think the logic that people try to apply to NFTs is, you know, obviously you want to buy something you like and you're willing to hold, right? So that's of course the case. But then there is the also logic of the other things that you just said there, which are much more important, right? So it's not, I mean, I think the ones in this collection that people are really not very interested in holding are basically these two, the books and the road. Right, those tend to kind of always be the lower end, and then the next level up from there is the Mona Lisa, the berries, the thinker, and the nuts.
I like the Mona Lisa personally.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa is fantastic, right? And that's the one that Christie's decided to use on their tweet when they were announcing that they're going to be doing this project. They used the Mona Lisa one on the tweet to advertise that. And other people like this one because, like you said, I think we were looking at it before. It's one of the ones that's moving. So everybody kind of comes to their own conclusion. This one is probably like the most artistic, which is why like it's gone for, I think the last price was 150 Ethereum. And then this one here had actually looks like it sold for 192 Ethereum because it's also moving a little bit. But yeah, it's interesting to kind of look back in time and see, like, you know, you could have bought these things. You could have bought the whole top 10 collection for like less than 1 Ethereum, but now it's going to cost you like 30 or more.
This is important things first. Okay, so even if you guys don't take action on this, right? Because it is a significant, I mean, it is a decent amount of chunk of money, right? It's like $5,000, the cheapest one. But this is why we tell you this, is because this is sold at Christie's before. Christie's will auction it again at some point. So when things take a huge crash and everything and ends up going down, you could probably pick this up for pretty cheap relative, because you like the prices,
especially in the bear market.
Yeah, especially in the bear market. So this is why this is some projects that me and Charlie are looking into. We have some other projects. We got a list of things that we are going to buy in the bear market and the NFT market, and it's going to be a pretty decent. It's just like, as ridiculous as it sounds, right? Like, dude, a holographic first edition Charizard from the first Pokemon set is going for over $1 million. ESA 10, right?
Love it.
If during a crash, like eventually when there's a crypto crash and then there is a equities crash as well, right? Those cards and those coins and those NFTs will go down in price significantly. That's when you really buy in, especially on those high ticket items. So something like a Charizard might go down to $300,000, which still means be expensive. But what happens is when the bubble and the whole market reflates again, what will happen is Charizard might go to $3 million. $5 million, right? So that's what happens basically. Curio cards might actually go into higher, and then two, what's going on right now is the ecosystems that are it's like Curio cards, and I mean and all the like. If I had to say something, like all the NFTs right now are in 2017 mode right now. So the projects are being built out. There's starting to be use cases for them, but they really will not be in full effect until next cycle. And so basically NFTs that you're able to buy in the bear market next cycle, you'll be able to post them as collateral and be able to take loans on them. So you could have a Curio card one day, or a crypto punks that's worth like $500,000, and you'll be able to put it on there and actually have access to $250,000 or $500,000 on your card on an NFT, and then be able to use that to buy cryptocurrencies with that. So you'll have an asset that keeps going up in price over time, because like these are, it's as dumb as it sounds, these are our Warhols. This is our paint. These are our famous paintings basically. And right now, right now is we're in full discovery mode of who do we consider famous in cryptocurrency art. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, Red Nitrous is in the house as well. Shout out to you, bro. He says people follow artists for the person normally over the art at times, which I think is cool. Because you come over here and you look at this Mine Bitcoin one here, and it's crypto graffiti, right? Some of his are going for better prices just because people like him as an artist as well here in this collection. So it's interesting. And then just kind of taking a look at what's happening with Solana here, right? So what I was referencing earlier for you guys was, well, what if Solana does basically dip from the current area? Then the prices I was quoting was this 0.382 area on the fibs, which would be $114 or $115, and then this area here would be basically probably more. There's a lot more support in that area at like $78 or $75, right? If it were to have a major crash, which I don't think is going to happen, it could come back to 55. So I highly doubt that. But yeah, the area that it's likely to come back to is about $115 there. If the current area is the high, if it does go up to the next area, which I said was 230, right around that area right there, then the pullback to the 0.382 would still be to this support area just below the current price at 150. Or maybe even as far as down as just basically 100 flat. So we'll see where it ends up in the next week or two. But yeah, nothing goes up forever. And we're already starting to see a slight, ever so slight bearish divergence here.
Guys, except for our love for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. That never fluctuates, right? Just only goes up. But yeah, you get a slight bearish divergence here. The RSI kind of sneaking down while the price is kind of shooting up. So probably not a very strong one there, but it's there nonetheless. So definitely, time to be on the ready with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But Hex, man, where is that right now? See, just sitting there on that fib level of the 0.38, 0.39 fib level, just sitting right on top of there, getting support. Right, probably just sits here for a few days before trying to come back up to the next one of 47 cents. Right. So, yeah, shoe is the right one on this.
We're heading. This is actually so much more bullish because it looks like we're heading towards 56 cents even before the actual T-minus 2 days before the snapshot. So we still have so many. I can't wait to there's 3 huge events happening in Hex in the next 2 months that I can't wait to tell you guys on the Crypto Mindset course. It's huge alpha. And we're going to give you guys ways to play it and stuff and do it safely. It's going to be insane. We're the only course in the world talking about Pulse Chain as well.
Yep. Yeah. And we were talking about this actually yesterday, right? Like if the price, like basically the longer it takes for the snapshot phase to happen, the more the price could actually pump. So we could see something like 80 cents, right? Before the end of October, if the snapshot phase really does take a lot of time. So, I mean, it's going to get really interesting here with Hex, but I think a lot of people, right, just loving the gains right now. So it's all good.
If we can maintain a price of 56 cents or higher, then the snapshot's announced. Oh my God.
And then it gets listed properly on the market caps at the same time. No, it's not going to happen at the same time, but if it did, bro, if it did.
I creamed my pants, dude. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be monstrous candle. Monstrous. Yeah.
And it'd be something. I mean, look at this over 3 days, right? When we had the last fundamental event, which was the sacrifice phase, right? It went 150% in 3 days, right? I mean, if we were to do that from, let's say, let's say you're saying 50 cents becomes like that, like 150% from 50 cents. I mean, it gets kind of nuts, to be honest. $1.30.
I'll take it. All day, sir.
Not saying that's going to happen necessarily, but yeah, I'll take it. No problem at all. No problem at all. So yeah, things are looking good here.
Definitely, man. It's insane. So let's see, hex projection price on this. I believe it's going to hit somewhere between $5 to $10. 450 being more like what we think conservative.
Yeah, reasonable.
Reasonable, yeah. The thing is more what's going on right now is that Hex got to this price with as many people as we have right now. So Hex is pretty viral right now. Not a lot of people know about it. As it gets bigger and bigger in the space, it's going to be harder to ignore, and more people are going to come in. And the beautiful thing about the whole thing in the Hex ecosystem, even though there's a lot of coins, most of those coins are locked up in staking ladders, as well as the OA. It's like basically like Satoshi's wallet owns a lot of the Hex in comparison, just to get us understand. And what it does is it does nothing with the coins. It just holds those coins there, and what it does is it makes what's going on is it's allowing itself to get diluted through inflation, and then we're getting those inflation rewards. That's why the APY is so high. That's why we have 40% return. So if you have 100 Hex, you'll have 140 Hex next year. That's how it works. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. Let's see. Oh, John Arnold with $10 super chat. Thoughts on Algorand? I love the content. Q3 course is great. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Algorand's not bad. Yeah, it's
been chilled by Twitter pretty hard, like crypto Twitter. Like for whatever reason, crypto Twitter just loves to pump and dump Algorand. I love it. Ever since 2017.
RAV, can you just buy Hex and not stake it and sell for profit? Yep.
Yeah, of course you can keep it liquid if you want.
Yeah.
There was somebody at my show yesterday. They were saying like they went to Hotbit, which is a centralized exchange, I think, to go get Hex, which I've heard some things from that exchange every once in a while where people had some kind of dangerous situations. So you probably don't want to keep it on there very long. Like just take it off onto MetaMask, basically, if you buy from there, right?
Right. Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you can take your coins off, especially in exchange, it's not a name brand exchange, right?
Yeah.
Hotbit is more of like a second, third wheel kind of exchange.
Yeah.
It does allow you to trade kind of weird kind of coins and stuff on there. So it's kind of cool. But just be careful. Get your money off as soon as you can. You got to be really careful on those exchanges because those exchanges could rug. And, yeah.
They sometimes do. I've actually had people in the past message me for that exchange in particular and say, like, even they try to contact customer support and had a really hard time getting their coins off of there. So be careful with stuff like that.
Chickaphil delivery. I love the name. Dollar cost crypto price prediction for Pulse is $1 out of the question. Okay, here's the thing with Pulse Chain, we will not make any price predictions on Pulse Chain until we have the actual total supply out and all the information. Right now, there's just too many question marks right now.
Yeah, because otherwise you just take an absolute shot in the dark.
Right. Because of the supply, and depending if it all comes out over time or you're getting your coins instantly, what'll happen is I personally think that a dollar is kind of like a dollar might take 2 years, I think, plus for it to hit. I think it will hit it at some point, but you have a massive supply. So depending on how the supply sinks and how it works out, or maybe the OA controls enough of the supply, because it also got into it as well. Then it could maybe hit a higher supply. But I think the penny is really what you should be looking at first for Pulse Chain. But until we have all the data, I'm not making any predictions on it. I do believe it's going to do very well price point no matter what. But you have to, the Hex money was really made in 8 months. Remember that, right? So a lot of people made money on Hex. You bought early, you made a lot of money on Hex, but where the money really started to count up was it took 8 months into Hex being created for everyone in Hex to be in profit. And then now everyone's very happy that they did. So like we said, it's not get rich quick. It's just make a lot of money over time. That's the strategy me and Charlie, put out here. Definitely. So let's see. Oh, Modern Life Dating. Let's see. I love taking shots from the dark.
I love it.
Shit, that's so funny. But of course, yeah.
That's great.
Oh man, that's funny. Was there another comment I didn't see? Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think somebody. There's another question. What was it? Oh, somebody said, should we start getting Luna now? I think we already kind of talked about this, right? Like
Yeah.
under $30 would be a nice place to get it, probably from the middle of the month onwards.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But if you want to get a little right now, that's not a terrible price.
Well, yeah. It's always a good time to grab a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll have a whole we'll have some webinar content on Luna and stuff. So we'll have a full breakdown of that ecosystem, so you guys can understand, as well as many other ecosystems. So everything in the crypto mindset course. So it's Stefan Alexander for €8.99 in euros. When Pulse Chain's coming out, prediction ? The difference between Hex and PHEX, flex on the broke boys of Hex. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. But I can. But
yeah.
Pulse Chain's coming out pretty much in 2 months. I think that's when Pulse Chain's coming out in the
within
2 months. Yeah, and the difference between they're the exact same thing, except Hex is on Ethereum, PHEX is on Pulse Chain. Just as an FYI, I do think PHEX, when it comes out, it will be very close to the price of Hex, actually. So there'll be a discrepancy eventually in it, but when it launches on the first couple of days, it'll be almost parallel to price, actually. Because the first person who does a transaction on the PHEX side can set the price of PHEX. So, so this is kind of why the importance of having some Hex and making sure you get the snapshots, so you get a copy of your Hex, of your PHEX on the PHEX side, on the Pulse Chain side. So we'll explain everything like this.
It won't be liquid. Will it be liquid immediately, or do we have to wait for the bridge?
No. So it'll be liquid. You won't be able to trade in between, but you will have it. You'll have access to the full amount on that side. Yeah, I think the bridge comes out.
Looks like Russell Wilson's booking his one-way ticket to the moon. Quarterback of the Seahawks, baby, watching us on Moon Gang. That's for damn sure. No, I'm joking.
Heck yeah.
I mean, if it's the real Russell Wilson, that'd be fucking dope. But who knows?
Heck yeah, man.
It's funny.
Let's see. Okay, MetaMask is legit. People giving out bad reviews or sub. What other yeah, really sub. Yeah, MetaMask is sick, dude. I love MetaMask. That's great. Yeah.
Where's the retard alert button that we got on this one?
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a great wallet, and literally, that's probably the wallet with the most amount of money on it. Actually, technically, if I had to say, like, the MetaMask wallet has more money on it than any other wallet in crypto. Period. It actually competes against, I would even say, Ledger and Trezor for how much money's on there, because a lot of people have all their NFTs on MetaMask, as well as a lot of liquid coins as well. So giving bad reviews to that is really bad, man. I mean, that's like,
some people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, it's like. Definitely. Let's see, Mark.
I think Jonathan just put a super chat in.
Oh, Jonathan. Yeah, there we go. What's your thoughts on Marlin Pond? I haven't heard of it.
This is a coin that somebody asked me about a long time ago. I looked into it. It wasn't terrible, but like, is it something I'm going to jump into right now or right away? And basically, it's something that I forgot about. So not that amazing, but yeah, it's something we could look into.
Yeah. Oh, here's something really important. What's up, T-Bird? When MetaMask airdrop? This is being hinted to come out in the next 6 months. So we'll teach you how to take advantage of that and how to make your wallet actually greenlit to get the coin. So, do you want to explain what an airdrop is, Charlie? Actually,
free money coming from the skies, coming from the crypto heavens, baby. So yeah, basically, if you have used MetaMask, well, in the case of, let's go with Uniswap, right? So when you used Uniswap before September of last year, then when they came out with the Uni token back in, I think it was mid-September of 2020, then if you had, let's say, multiple accounts related towards that, you would get, I think it was 400 Uni that you got at the like couple dollar price. So it was like $800 free dollars or $1,000 free dollars right away. And then obviously Uni's price has gone up since then. So you can get more money if you just hold the token. So for MetaMask, what we're looking at here is the more you have used MetaMask or have maybe multiple wallets on there, then if an airdrop does come, you'll get basically airdropped. I mean, the word kind of speaks for itself, free tokens, right? And who knows what price they'll come out at. But I would expect, if a fair airdrop comes out, right, it'd be nice to get between that like $500 to $1,000 free dollars per account. or not per account within the wallet, but per wallet itself. But there's been some projects out there that kind of fuck people over with the airdrops, right? But I think yeah, exactly. The MetaMask team really did well with the wallet, and they don't sell out, right? So I think they're actually going to do a fair launch, and I would take $1,000 free. I think Motley probably is going to get crazy amounts.
The Ark of the Covenant, so like that dude, that boy right there, man, that country boy over there did like fucking. I think he did like 100 fucking MetaMask. In my opinion, personally.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I don't see Motley again, it's because I know that airdrop happened.
Yeah, I see him posting about it on Twitter all the time. Not all the time, every once in a while. It's just like about damn time. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
But good for him for doing that. And we'll talk about that in the course.
Definitely, you guys. Definitely. Let's see. All right, Mark. Yeah. Luna, Hex, or Solana for maximum gains split evenly. I'm just in Q4 wanting to get ahead. Just have all three. Those are wonderful points. Yeah. Because what'll happen is like at some point, Hex will chill out for a little bit. Not saying it's going to stop pumping. It'll just calm down for a bit. Then Luna will pump. Then Solana will stop. And then Luna, like literally, it might be a thing where Hex chills out, Solana chills out, Luna's like going crazy, and they're able to roll profits between the three. So you can do something we call the trifecta, which we'll explain in the course as well. And this is something that we're finding. Almost every ecosystem has a trifecta. So it ends up what it means is you're the crown jewel, like the Solana is the main token here, the Pulse Chain Hex, and then you're able to trade some of the other 2, 3, 4 extra coins in that space, and then you're able to just take profits from this roll to this, and then over time you end up growing sort of a thing where all three positions grow in coin size, which is really cool. So and then when you take profits, you'll have a lot more money to take profits on because you have more coins, basically.
Yeah, I think I saw in the chat somebody asked before, is Serum and Radium like safe for the LP token? Basically, yes.
Yes, yeah, those are great tokens, yeah. And we'll show you guys how to use. I think Charlie's going to do something on that. Actually, he'll show you how to use the Radium decks. Yeah. So I ain't the herb. It says a quick take on loot box. I've heard NFT YouTube people. I'm staying away from it right now, but it got hyped up because Vitalik said something about loot one time, and just if Vitalik says anything, and oh my god, it's like getting verified on Twitter. I mean, on anything. Like, you got that chart. So literally, if Vitalik had said like shitcoinbabies.com, like that,
people buy it.
People buy it.
Yeah.
But Vitalik's like it's like Caesar in Ethereum. Basically, anything he says goes. Basically. Yeah.
Except for when he raps.
Illuminati confirmed. How do they know? You tell him, Charlie. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But definitely, like, I figured as much. Honest question: why is Doge ignored on this channel?
I wouldn't say we ignored. I did a whole thing the other week on what was it? I basically read the Doge manifesto on my channel, and we looked at the new Doge organization that was Vitalik Buterin is actually one of the honorary members of on their website. I can pull up the website now. It's actually it's just fun. But no, I like the community behind Doge and the thesis behind Doge. I have a Doge Viva La Doge t-shirt. I just can't wear it with the green screen because it's yellow and it blends into the green screen then. But yeah, man, Viva La Doge, just it's not something I personally hold just because there's other gains that I'm looking for, more steady gains elsewhere. So I like what the community has to do. I like the memes. I fucking love the memes. And so we love the Doge community. It's just something that in terms of an investment, it's not something that I'm putting my money into. That's all. I mean, if you bought Doge on April Fools and then you sold it on 420, man, you made bank. You're muted.
Doge X. Okay. Oh, where am I? Oh, Doge X ADA. I can't believe they all went parabolic. They just made millionaires. I'm in absolute shock. Goes against all common sense. Yes, sir. Thank you. It pays to be counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Like obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to do these moves because everyone believes so. So it's this whole thing. It's like psychology. It's going to do it, right? We all know, like 100,000 BTC, it's inevitable. I mean, it's Thanos' fucking like glove of like Infinity Stones, you know.
Yep.
But it's inevitable. But the coins where you made the most X's were ones that are like people couldn't believe. Like, oh, like I held Doge a long time ago. I've held Hex since the beginning. ADA. Me and Charlie, Charlie still holds ADA. I sold some of my ADA in the beginning for some Hex and some mana in the beginning. But 88. I mean, we were looking at ADA since it was 2-3 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What is that right now? Like $1.60, I think.
Yeah, we got up to $3 recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to pull up the Doge organization website that we were looking at.
You haven't made any trips since you got a Lambo. I don't know. I might get the Urus. The thing is that with the Lambo, you can't drive. There's so many speed bumps and like I know there's like hydraulics, you can build them up and stuff, but you'll scratch the fuck out of your car in the United States, man, with these roads, dude. If you're not careful. But yeah, definitely.
I'm getting close. Where's the link to this thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got it, dude. We gotta check this shit out. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is fucking fantastic. Here, let me share the screen. You ever check this out?
Absolutely not. What the hell is this?
Oh, this is great. So this is the Doge Foundation, right? The Doge Foundation is a not-for-profit organization established to provide support for the Doge cryptocurrency through development and advocacy, Doge trademark defense to prevent fraud and abuse, a roadmap to governance for the future of Dogecoin. And we have the board, right? Different people here. And then we have the board of advisors, and we have Shibatoshi Nakamoto, aka Billy. And then we also have Vitalik Buterin here in his Rainbow Unicorns Llama Doge shirt. So, legit everything above board. They even have their Doge manifesto. It's like a poetry here that they wrote here for August 15th, 2021. And yeah, man, it's beautiful. So if anybody wants to go and understand what Doge is all about, come here to the Dogecoin Foundation website. Don't say we never mentioned the Doge community, man. Shout out to all the memes.
Yeah.
They even have a roadmap, bro.
Oh no! What? A roadmap?
Oh wait, looks like this is the roadmap.
That's so dope. Yeah.
Not yet. So.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Johnson. All right. So I'm interested in your course. I'm new to crypto. I work during the day. Would you still benefit from this if I can attend them? Yes, you would definitely do, because we have two courses. We have one in the morning and one in the afternoon as well. And all webinars are recorded. So
yes.
They'll typically be posted within a day or so, basically. And what we do is we give you guys an itinerary. We give you kind of like a 3 to 4 day lineup of what's going to be the topics on those days, depending on what's going on in the course, and if certain things need to be hit over again, because we feel like maybe everyone just didn't kind of grasp what we're trying to talk about. We'll maybe change up the content a little bit, but basically we're gonna give you guys like 4 days in advance, 4 days as we continue on in the course. Yeah. Because these are live performances, so it's a sort of thing of like if our drummer is like sick with the flu, we gotta move some things around.
Hey man, don't wish ill on Plan C. Joking.
Yeah, I mean, me and Charlie were going hard. I think me and Charlie had like fevers on the first course and stuff. We just didn't say anything. Like we went 24 straight webinars, like 4 hours each every single time. Like that was. I don't even know what we were thinking. We were just having a good time. So yeah,
Gravity Blast says he'll be the backup drummer.
As long as you're not a Lars, bro, we're good.
Hey, dude, don't fucking knock Lars. You can't play it on YouTube because it's like copyright or whatever. You got to go listen to Jim Brewer's story about his night in New York with Lars Ulrich, man. Oh God, yeah. It is hilarious.
Not Lars. It's just like
dude. You can't like Lars, dude.
I know Metallica wouldn't be Metallica without Lars. Yeah.
Not only that, but just the dude is a fucking phenomenal drummer, man. Like the double bass pedal, it's good stuff.
I wasn't talking about him being an artist like that.
Yeah. Some people don't like his personality, but fuck him. I mean, that's the Metallica spirit right there.
Then he kicked me out of the band.
They kicked me out with Dave Mustaine, right, with his sick riffs.
Oh yeah, dude.
Poor
That's
bastard.
that's my favorite Metallica. Well, it's hard to say which. I mean, there's so many good albums and so many good songs, but like, dude, I love the riffs on Kill 'Em All.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's my jams, man. I'm always like playing fucking Four Horsemen and like Seek and Destroy.
yeah. I'd say Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets and Kill 'Em All. Those three albums are probably the best. And like, what was it? Best in concert is probably, well, not best in concert, best in a large stadium, I would say, is Creeping Death, when you have like over 40. Yeah, when you have over 40,000 people chanting the word "die" multiple times, it's like kind of like going back to like the Roman Colosseum times. It's pretty intense. But like, I was trying to forget what was the name.
Wherever I May Roam. That's one of my favorite songs from Metallica, because it's like, I always love that
That's
song.
a good one.
Wherever I lay my hat, that is home.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song.
Yeah, I really like
there. I was forgetting. There's I'm just kind of blanking here on the one that I'm trying to think of. If I looked it up, I'd find it. But yeah, there's all sorts of good ones. The instrumentals are the ones that I think people don't pay attention to in the Metallica albums. Basically, like the instrumentals where they don't sing at all. Like they just do like 8 minutes of just like, you know, hard rock instrumentals. They stopped doing those in the more recent albums because like the more recent like heavy metal hard rock group people were kind of sick of instrumentals. I'm like, how can you be sick of these? Like, there's some of the best songs. Like you do Call of Cthulhu, man. Ooh, that's good. Love it. I love it.
Yeah, I do know I mean, I know we're kind of nerding out on Metallica here, but I forgot which album they did where it was ridiculous, where it was like damn near 8-minute, 12-minute songs all the time. And it would be
like Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning were both like that. Yeah.
Where they're just like, they got to the point where like they're 3 songs into like a 30-40 minute concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, damn.
When I went to their concert at the Fillmore in San Francisco back in like 2004 or something like that, and there's like literally like it's like 200 people max at the concert. It was pretty awesome. Dude,
Dave Mustaine's about it. Oh, not Dave. I should say Megadeth.
Megadeth, yeah.
It's pretty much Dave Mustaine.
Yeah,
really.
it's him.
Like, it's him. Yeah, but they're dropping a new album this year, which is so sick. Dude.
That'll be interesting.
They have a snippet of. I can probably do a snippet of it. It's like literally the sickest riff. It's like old school fucking Megadeth.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Dave Mustaine always goes with like the 80s hair metal stuff. He doesn't. I think he doesn't evolve his sound quite as much as Metallica does. Because Metallica, every time they come out with a new album, they're like old time fans basically like, this sucks. And then like 5 years later, they're like, oh, now I get it. Yeah. You know, it's like Metallica is kind of like a finely aged wine. Like people, when they first come out with music, people are kind of like, what's this? You know, and then kind of figure it out over time.
Gravity Blast. I used to hang out with Dave Mustaine in SoCal.
Yeah, right. How old are you? Like 50? Maybe. Cool. I don't know.
Oh, his son went to my high school. Oh, dude.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
That's cool.
Dude, kicking a few bears back with Dave Mustaine, that'll be a good time. Shit, it's probably gonna be more than a few.
How about the crypto mindset course, man? I love that dude to get into crypto, man.
Yeah, the crypto mindset course, get it, because if you want to make gains, otherwise, have fun staying poor. That's pretty much the sales pitch.
No, definitely, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like just, yeah.
I know. I'm getting tired here. We've been streaming a lot.
About music for too long. We always like end up like talking about music a lot in the background in the green room and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of these things where like we're just having a good time here. We're living life, enjoying these gains. Everything is good. You know, we only have basically until midnight Pacific Standard. It's about a day and 4 hours for people to get into the course. So time is ticking. Yeah, and just make sure that you do it because you make a lot of money. We got Peter B just jumped in to the course. Appreciate you, sir. Actually, let me read off some of the people who've paid and jumped into the course just over the last maybe hour that we've done the show or so. So I got Peter B, Jim M, Jeffrey A, Russell W. Oh man, fuck man, we're getting NFL stars coming in. It seems like I gotta go. I go on the back end and check out if he's legit. Let's see here. Martin G, Gerald C, George H, and DeAndre C. Who else we got here? Eminem, and I mean M&M.
The next one's
Not-
shady.
no. And let's see here. Tremaine J, Ace, and yeah, a few others as well. So lots of people jumping in. Oh, sweet. Tom just joined. I haven't. Maybe I have to scroll back to find his, but we got Tom Bombadil coming back.
Welcome,
love it.
sir.
Yeah. We'll definitely be checking that out.
One day Tom Bombadil's going to have an anime, and this is the redemption arc right here.
by Gainesville, Florida, and just change the S to a Z, baby.
There we go, man. Tom Bombadil signed up. Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, but
definitely, man.
Yeah.
But no, definitely, man. But make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button right now. Likes are free. And hit the notification bell and hit all. Just in case some of you guys who weren't during the beginning of the stream, the reason you have to hit the notification bell is because sometimes I guess the way YouTube is working right now, they're kind of negative a little bit on cryptocurrency. So by hitting the notification bell and hitting all, you'll stay subscribed to both me and Charlie's channels. And Charlie's at Cultivate Crypto on YouTube and Twitter and everything else.
Yep.
I'm dollar cost across all platforms. So that's me right there, man. So be sure to subscribe to Charlie. Okay.
There we go.
Lars is the
yeah. He basically
that was a bit much.
That was a lot. But
that didn't age well.
Oh no, not at all. But like when you come after somebody's money, what do you think they're gonna do? Yeah.
I mean I get it. Like
it's not the right play. Yeah.
But no, I totally do understand though, because it's like it's a sort of thing where like you're getting your money stolen from you, and most artists really don't make that much money. So
he was already a multi-millionaire. He doesn't fucking need any more money.
But if you just look at the percentages, there's tons of bands like they didn't make nothing like if you actually look at, I think Metallica, like they were making shit.
Oh, they didn't make jack until they started making good money from like Master of Puppets onwards. Right. Like in terms of like rock star money, right?
Yeah.
But like the one that they fucking hit it with was the Black Album, right, in 1991. Yeah, that one minted them real good.
Yeah,
I think they make something. I could probably look it up. They make a crazy amount of money on that album per year. It's one of the top performing albums of all time every single year. It's kind of like up there with the Michael Jackson albums as well.
Oh, it's a great album. I mean, like
actually, that'd be an interesting stat. I want to know how much money they make per year on that shit.
If Metallica's ever listening or watching, man, we'll help you. We'll help you monetize that on the blockchain, man.
Tell me about it.
It's the Metallica album. Yeah, Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Holier Than Thou, Wherever I May Roam. Yep. Yeah, dude. Enter Sandman. Enter Sandman, dude. God damn.
They sell like 15 or 16 million of the Black albums every single year. Or no, sorry. Let's see something like this. Yeah, I'd have to take a look into more detail, but it said something like the album holds the record as the biggest selling album in Nielsen music history with 16.83 million sold in the US when it was there, but I think they sell like millions of it per year. I can't remember the stat. Anyways, I won't waste time to look it up here. It's fun.
Yeah, man, but they deserve it, man, for real. They really do. Definitely,
Paul is going to go to a Megadeth concert later this month. He's hyped.
Oh, dude, we're out, dude. I would be down to go. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm not trying to knock on. I'm not just saying something bad, but these guys, 10 years from, 10, 20 years from now, like they may not be around anymore.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's the same with all rock stars. Yeah. I mean, the fact that they're still playing live for a lot of these ones, it's like Metallica's lost their edge live. I watched some of their recordings. Oh man. Like when I was watching them live in the mid 2000s, like they still had it. Right. They still have it now, but they just get lazy with it. It's like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. After you do that for 40 years, I mean, yeah.
Tony S, man, all that crypto wealth, and I'm using LimeWire to roll the dice. Homie, don't do it.
Was rolling dice. He says was.
Oh, it was. Okay, good. That is dangerous. Yeah. Once you guys start having crypto, man, you start getting skittish about doing anything like.
You got to be careful.
You got to be really careful, guys. Security, and we'll go over that in the course as well. But you guys will eventually get to the point where you have hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, and you'll have multiple computers and laptops and things like that. So like we'll teach you guys all about that in the crypto mindset course.
Multiple citadels as well.
Definitely. They have a North American tour. They're coming to the sad city of Toronto. Okay, cool. Oh, I read Brevers. I went Brevers, and like they're right next to each other, and I read sad, and then I read his.
I was like, why is it the sad city of Toronto? Like, what's happening there? They all fucking locked down. They can't do shit like Australia or something.
Yeah, I've never seen Slayer before. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be yeah. Pantera,
Slayer's
crazy
cool.
shit. Yeah.
You know one band I've been trying to catch forever. I bought tickets for them, and then they got canceled. Was Disturbed. I was trying to watch that live.
that'd be funny. I thought didn't the lead singer fucking die?
No, he's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive.
Or did they have a new one? No, Disturbed. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of two different bands here. Disturbed, yeah. Now I remember them. Yeah, no, that guy's still he's a good singer. No, there was another one that it came around at a similar time. They just had like one big hit. I think the lead singer ended up like shooting himself. It was fucking nuts.
Was that Mammoth? Was it Mammoth?
That was the Let the Bodies Hit the Floor song.
Oh, Paramore?
I don't know who the band is for it, but that it was such a fucking ridiculous song.
Yeah.
Such a ridiculous song.
That's peak energy.
Drowning Pool, that was it. Yeah. Anyways,
we are sad because of vaccine passport. Let's see. Have you guys ever thought about doing a crypto call-in show for the Moon Gang? Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that from time to time on my Friday shows, right? And it gets fun, but yeah.
Oh, Drowning Pool.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
I did see Slipknot live. It was Slipknot, Rammstein, and System of a Down all in one concert. That was fucking wild. That was fun.
That was cool. One band was pretty sick. It was actually Dem Crooked Vultures. I think it was like a short time super group or something. Though that was pretty cool to see those.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun seeing those types of bands as well, like as they move around.
Definitely, man.
Anyways, we should probably
go back to crypto for a second.
Or I mean, we should either talk crypto or we should probably just peace.
Yeah, you guys. Well, anyway, you guys, sign up to the crypto mindset course. I mean, you'll hear all this rock music and you'll hear all kinds of cool stuff in the course. But yeah, man, definitely, man. I can't wait to start teaching the course. It's the last day is tomorrow to sign up. Sign up at put the link up right now. The crypto mindset course is still for sale right now for $8.97. You can pay with Google Pay, PayPal, or the Pay Later, which allows you to essentially break this into 4 payments. So you're able to get into the course, and it's a lower price point for you guys. If you guys are paying in crypto, you send an email to charlie@cultivatecrypto.com, and in the little what's it called? The little header and stuff, or the about page. You just put in there paying in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Then you'll be sent an Ethereum Bitcoin address, and then from there you'll be able to send it to Bitcoin or Ethereum, and you get a 10% discount for sending crypto. So that's something that's really cool. So I'll throw the link right now in the chat in a second.
Yep. Yeah.
This will be the last one we do this year.
Yep.
Yeah. So no, there won't be one in December, you guys. So definitely sign up now, and then we're going to make sure to take care of you guys. There's going to be a lot of flash webinars. So when Pulse Chain launches, within a day or two of Pulse Chain launching, we're going to give you guys a full breakdown and help kind of hold your hand and make sure you guys are safe while getting into Pulse Chain, and make sure that there's no errors with that. I mean, we're the only large group doing that in the world. Period. I mean, you're talking to Hex Jesus here. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah, we're gonna make sure to take care of you guys, and I'm actually gonna plan after this course, after I sleep for about 2 weeks. I'm trying to plan a California meetup or a West Coast meetup for the crypto mindset guys, as well as any Moon Ganger. Everyone's invited. But we're still kind of trying to find a venue or just someplace large place with a lot of alcohol. It's for everyone to hang out and stuff. It'd be really cool to meet everybody. And and then we're sometime next year, me and Charlie are planning to do a crypto mindset conference, actually.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of stuff planned in the future, man. I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit, Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously have the Tokyo Yacht Party planned as well. We have an ideas for basically doing some live events through at some point next year for Crypto Mindset. So, also throughout like the bear market or whatever, we'll probably end up traveling around and just every once in a while just do some pop-up events where we go and meet boots on the ground everybody here, because the Moon Gang is everywhere, along with the Hot Dude Army. So. Yeah, it's all good. So we'll try to meet up with people when we can, but the yacht party is going to be dope.
Definitely. So before we sign off, our next show will be tomorrow at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think that's
8 a.m. Eastern.
8 a.m. Eastern. It'll be on Cultivate Crypto's channel. So here, I'll throw. Can you throw up the link to your YouTube?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me grab it.
So yeah, Charlie has a show pretty much 6 days a week. I think he only takes Monday morning in the United States, if I remember correctly.
Well, I didn't even take that off this week. I think we outstreamed our audience this week, basically, because there's a guy in the chat yesterday. He's like, with all these streams, I'm getting tired. I'm like, how do you think I feel? Like, we're doing more streams that people can keep up with. It's great. But yeah.
Yeah,
basically there I put it in the chat, my YouTube channel. You can go check it out there, and we'll have a good time there on Tuesday morning, the last show before the end of the course, and then obviously we'll have Tokyo Crypto Show on Wednesday as well.
Correct, yeah, and then I'll also be doing a stream later on Tuesday as well. We'll see if we do an extra stream on Tuesday, but basically I think the last stream we do is going to be on my channel, I think, in the afternoon. Yep. And it's going to be you get in now, or you're forever poor.
Yep, you don't forever get poor and shit out of luck.
Yeah, lucky guys, man. Perfect, man. So, but definitely one last super chat just for the thing. John Lux, I've got some hex to build a ladder. It occurs to me that T-share prices go up parabolic and inflows of cash may wane. Since T-shares are clutch to big returns. Yes. So you definitely join up to the course, you guys. But with T-shares, we'll show you guys how to do a ladder. I got a whole explanation of how to do different strategies for staking ladders and kind of strategies if you have a lot of hex versus a little bit. Typically, you kind of want to start if you can get a T-share, get a T-share a year, basically. And if you can't do that, try to get one every 2 to 3 years. Something like build something out for the future, but always remember, especially if it's a significant investment for you, keep at least half your hex in liquid. I know that's counterintuitive. A lot of people don't say that to you, especially in hex, but I believe, you want to put some hex for the future, especially years from now, right? But let me tell you this, 15 years is a long time. Like 15 years ago, I was still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Bros, I was a sophomore in high school, man.
Lifetime ago.
That's a lifetime ago. Like, I mean, 5 years is a long time as well. 5 years ago, I wasn't even I was barely in crypto 5 years ago, barely. And I'm talking about noob status. So that's the sort of thing. So if you set something that's responsible, lock in those T-shares right now in hex, because in the future people are going to be trying to get B shares, not T shares, billion shares, not trillion shares. So just remember that, okay? Oh, they can crucify me all they want. They did it to me already. Shit.
Hey, he's the hex Jesus. He's meant to be crucified every once in a while. He comes back from the dead and fucking forgives everybody's sins and then bestows the new world order on everybody.
Betrayed by my own people and crucified on the cross, but don't worry, I resurrect 3 days later.
Only more powerful.
They can't kill me, man. I'm too strong. But it's the sort of thing that's the sort of thing with going on with that. So definitely, just if you're going to stake something, don't stake. I highly always recommend keep some of your stuff as liquid, okay? And that's a term I popularized in the hex community, which is liquid supply or liquid bag. Is if you feel a little more bullish and stuff, and you want to just go in harder, 70%, but always do not go below 30% of your total amount of hex. You should have 30% of your hex minimum as liquid to 50%, because that's just something responsible. Because you're able to just take. What?
Wait, Symphony.
The ghost crucified on a T-shirt.
You gotta show that one on the screen. That's fucking glorious.
Oh my god. Oh. You know what? I'm rugging the stream now. Later, you guys.